Mustafa from Sweden.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah.
My question is, Sheikh, can Muslim give a name that's not known to Muslim, like James or Eric or Steve or whatever?
These names are permissible but not recommended, because a Muslim should have an identity, and the first thing that is dissolved from your identity is your name. Lots of people in the States, in Canada, they have, and if you've noticed from our program, the vast majority of the people's names is Muhammad. And it's the most popular name in the world. So instead of being proud of being Muhammad, when you ask them, what's your name? They say, Mo. What do you mean, Mo? So, that's my name. My name is Mo. I said, what is it? Short for moron? Said, no, it's Muhammad. So you should be proud of it. So if a Muslim living in the West starts to compromise his religion, he's blessed with a child, and instead of calling him Mustafa, or calling him Ali, or calling him Ahmad, he calls him James or Clark or the likes. This is inappropriate, but it's a name. I wouldn't say that he is sinful, and Allah knows best. Arman from India.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Sheikh, I know a person who has heard about a hadith in which Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu punished some apostate for the apostasy. So the person got a thought that does you not doubting their kufr of the apostates? So he said no. Then his brain proved it by saying that they are the kafir. If not, then I am the kafir. Now
I don't understand your question. Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, burnt the Rawafid from the Shia, who said that you are our Lord. So he tried to convince them that this is kufr, this is blasphemy. They wouldn't listen, so he burnt them. And Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, told him that that was wrong. The Prophet prohibited torturing people with fire because only Allah tortures them with fire. What is your question, Ya Arman?
My question is that the person got a thought after hearing this hadith that you are not doubting their kufr, the apostates kufr. So person said, I am not doubting. Then his brain said, if they are not kafir, then I am kafir, to prove that I am believing in their kufr. So it's he didn't say that.
This is very, very stupid of that person to place his own Islam on the judgment of someone other than the Prophet ﷺ. Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, is a companion, but he makes mistakes. And the biggest evidence and proof is that he burnt the people and killed them by burning them alive. And Ibn Abbas told him this is haram. And he regretted that. So he makes mistakes. So now you, as an ignorant imbecile, come and place your own Islam on his judgment, which might be wrong. That is stupid, with all due respect. And they are kafir. There is no doubt in that, for claiming that Ali is their God. Definitely they're kafir. So inshallah you're not kafir for what you have said, but never do this again in your life. Noor from Bangladesh.
Hello?
Noor.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so Sheikh, Assalamu alaikum. The question I wanted to ask is, if somebody visits a mosque, which is a Shia mosque, and they know it, but they don't believe in the Shia ideology, but when she visited the mosque, that person visited the mosque, there was a person explaining things to them. So then she replied that I believe what I believe, I don't believe these things, but I always explore things because I'm always looking for truth. But she believes in the Sahabas and she never ever believes in the Shia belief. Is that kufr?
No, it's not kufr, but it is close to hypocrisy. When you dodge revealing your beliefs just to please people or to avoid their criticism, that is not a good sign or a clear sign of being a true believer. In the first place, you should not have been with these people sightseeing or visiting such a masjid when you know it belongs to such deviant sects. May Allah Azza wa Jal protect us.